So you want to be a part of the NWS and Fictonia in some way. Great. Now there are going to be quite a few steps to do so, and that's the point of this video. And this is gonna be unscripted, so if you hear me, stuttering and all that, that's why, because this is unscripted. But anyways, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to the description of this video to the Discord server if you haven't joined it already. And if you need to make a Discord account, you're gonna have to do that. But once you eventually get into the server, you will not have access to any of the NWS stuff. So what you'll have to do is go into Staff Apps, this channel here, and go to the NWS application down here. You're going to want to fill this out. You want to get a 6 out of 10 or higher to pass. And once I see that you have completed this, you will gain access down here to the Fictonia NWS channel. Now, with this channel, you get access to all the NWS stuff. There is some stuff that isn't included, like the news stuff, the wiki stuff, but just ping me saying you want that, and I'll probably give it to you. NWS, so you have to do the application. Anyways, once you get in here, you're going to want to download the newest version of WarnGen, unless it says I would not use this build if it is buggy. Like this build I would not install, but like these ones go ahead. But I would install the newest one. You would hit continue, and then download it wherever you want. But once you do that, and this is, assuming you're on Windows, I should say, you should probably pin it to the bottom because you're going to be using it pretty frequently if you are issuing warnings for an office. But whenever you would, issue your warning, you would get your polygon out, you would click that to open this window. You would pick your office that you have, and let's just say, I don't know, Manchester, your warning you're issuing, let's do as if you're done a snow warning. Then you just pick all of your tags. We'll say it's 20 if possible. The state, you can only have one for now, but we're hoping to change that. We'll just do Clearfield and Clinton. We'll do 1 hour. You can generate it. So this will give you the text that is like in the warnings themselves. Like for right here, like this text, that is this right here. And then if you want to get the actual warning text itself, aka all of this, you would go to AWEP's text generation, and you can pick different regions of the county. Like let's say if it's Northwestern, then you can do that. So we'll say Northwestern, and then we'll do Central. You put your name here, generate, and you can copy this and make changes if you need to, but you would copy this over, do like a 3 of this key, which is on my keyboard, it's left of the 1 key, paste it in, and do 3 more, and then there you go. This send out button currently does not do anything, but I'm hoping to use it later. But that right there is after you make the polygon, aka this. I'm also going to show you how to do this as well as other graphics. So, I'm going to do this a couple of different ways. Alright, I'm going to show how to make one with the IEM-bot format and a custom format. So, we're going to use the IEM-bot format first. So what you're going to want to do is take a random slide, preferably one with all the colors on it, like the green, yellow, and red. So maybe the severe thunderstorm warning. Alright, you're going to hit Control-C, and you're going to create a new Google slide. You can call it whatever you want. This test, I'm gonna call it example warnings. You can delete this, and then you can just do Control-V to paste it in, and you have this. Import slides, you want to hit do not link. I'll delete this slide. So now you have your slide here. So this is gonna be kind of confusing at first, but you'll get used to it, and also you're gonna have to do these pretty quick if you're doing the IEM-bot format at least. But what you're gonna want to do is up here where it says ID 2024, that's your year, F, and then your office. So let's say we're Manchester. You do MTR, and then your warning code. The codes are a little bit hard to understand. If you need help with that, I understand that. But Pacific thunderstorm warnings SVR, tornado warnings TOR. Most other ones for like flood watch stuff, it's FL, and then A is watch, W is warning, that kind of stuff. Let's just do a tornado warning. Alright, you put your date and time here. Now for days 1 through 9, you would put a 0 in front of it. Do not put just that, put a 0. So we'll do 7, then month as 3 letters. So September 2024, 11:48. You can update this once you're done with the warning, but I'm going to do it right now and then I'll update it again later. So we're going to go ahead and delete all of this. I would also make a duplicate of this just so you can keep these colors. But on this slide, delete that. And then you can change the wind to whatever you want. And hail, assuming it's actually severe, warnable. So we'll do 16 miles, or actually this is tornado warning. Okay, so severe thunderstorm warnings, you would keep this. Tornado warnings, you'd want to get rid of this and put tornado. And then if it's radar indicated, just do this. Radar indicated, just like that. So, now you have that. Now all you gotta do is put your map in the right spot and then get your radar and the polygon. So to put this map in the right spot, you want to double click it and you can just drag it around. Now since we're the MTR office, we'll put, I don't know where we'll put it. We'll put it like over here, I think. And what you're going to want to do is once you get your spot, you're going to want to go up here to where this line is, hit the drop down, go to curve, and just make your storm by, moving around and then clicking to your points. So we're going to do like a supercell looking storm. You can double click and move it around if you need to. And then if you want to color this in, you go up to the fill color, you would do your green, and then for the border, transparent. And you would just repeat this going further inside until you want to stop or until there's no more room. So this one would be yellow. Next one is red. If you would keep going, it gets, I think, like pink and then purple. I can help if you need help with that point where it gets to that color, but this is the default that is used for most warnings. So you have your radar. You have everything except your polygon. So for your polygon, you're going to want to go up to the line thing again. Go to polyline, okay? And then you would just click to draw your polygon. So we'll draw it right there. And click back to it. So you want to fill transparent. And alright, so for severe thunderstorm warnings, you would want your border color to be yellow. For tornado warnings, it's red. For flood warnings, it is green. And for marine warnings, it is cornflower blue. And your border weight, what you would want that to be 4. And then you can just double click this and like adjust it if you want to. Like maybe you don't like certain spots in the warning or something. Whenever you're happy with it though, this is all you have to do. It's that simple. You can go up here to File, Download, PNG, then just save it as your warning wherever. I have a specific warning folder where all my graphics go, and I would put it as 6 here because it goes in not numerical order, but you can put it wherever. And then once you download it, you'll go to your Discord. You could upload a file. So let's say this was the warning right here. And then let's say you did it in here earlier, alright? You could copy the text that was in here. Or what? Okay. You did this. And now you can go into here, input everything. So that it was, MTR, tornado warning, there's radar indicated. I think it was, we can just do 1 inch. It was Valencia, and you're going to want to make sure to do the right counties. So it was Bradford, Susquehanna, and Belmont. You're going to want to probably try to do it in order, but it's fine. We'll do 45 minutes. You can generate it, so you can put this, and then do the 3, things. do this, copy that, paste it, send that out, and then boom. That's how you issue warnings with that format. And just something else I want to say is when you do get into NWS, you're going to want to study the counties and the names and the towns a lot, because you're going to be issuing, for most offices, a pretty decent amount of warnings at certain times that you might not have enough time to, go through and look at the counties while you are trying to issue the warnings. So you're going to want to, when you first get an office picked and you get it, you're going to want to study the counties pretty well for a good couple weeks. Now, for a different format, you can do it a couple different ways. I'm just going to make it like an extremely, extremely simple one, using this same map again. You could do this many different ways. You could, redraw it so that it's just this, and not have to worry about the whole black background and then doing all this. You can just have the radar and the polygon. There's a few different ways you could do this. So there's your cell. We'll put a polygon in. Oops, wrong one. Put a polygon in like right here. Boom, that could be one warning right there. See, you don't even have to have this. You can have just that. You could do this however you want. I do the IE but format because I just really like it this way, but I do not have restrictions on how you do it. Just make sure you have the warning polygon in there so I know how to plot it on the all warnings map, which looks like this with all your warnings plotted. Make sure you have the polygon on the warning so I can know where to put it on the map. So that's if you're issuing warnings. And you would put it in your selected channel in NWS offices right here. Now let's say you're doing storm prediction center outlooks. This one is a little bit more complicated. Ping me and let me know you want to do SPC outlooks. If you do, you would gain access to this template thing I recently made for the new outlooks, which look like this. So what you could do, alright, you're going to want to make a new slide. And you can copy, you could do either the counties like this, or the non-county one, which looks like this. You can do it however you want. I'm actually going to put this one right here. So you can do whichever one you want. I'm going to do this one. So you're going to copy this over. Go to your polyline tool. And let's just do... Alright, so this is going to be your general thunderstorm, which is the very first one you would always plot. So we'll put it like... let's do something like that, maybe. So for the general thunderstorm, your fill color is going to be this one right here. C1, E9, C1. Your outline is going to be 64, 64, 64, and your border weight is 2. You're going to want to go ahead and set this to the back so that it looks like this. Let's say you want to put a marginal risk in. You can just start drawing wherever you want. So let's say the marginal is like right here. Alright, marginal. You're going to want your inner to be 80C580, your border to be 3C783C, and your border weight is 2 for all of them. You're going to want to go ahead and send this backwards. And now you just keep repeating this kind of process, making it smaller and smaller if you want to keep making new outlooks. So for the slight, it's F7, F780 for the inner, and then the outline is FF9600. Weight is 2, and then you can just send this backwards. There you go. Let's do one more. The enhanced. So your fill would be E6C280. Your outer would be FF7F00. Your weight is 2. Send it to the back. So you have that. Now, you want to put your labels on here. You can copy the labels you need. Let's put a marginal here. A slight there, enhance there. So you have your labels there. You can copy this right here, which is the text that, tells when the Outlook was made, as well as other stuff about it. Leave all of this here, unless you're doing like a day 2 or day 3 Outlook. Issued, you put the time you issued it, so it's actually about to be midnight. 12 a.m. Sunday, the 8th. And you could put valid for the 8th. And then your name as the forecaster down there. You're going to want to also copy this icon over. The last thing you would need for this is the Outlook legend, but you can just copy and paste it. And boom, that is your SPC Outlook done. At least the normal convective Outlook. For these, like tornado outlooks and stuff, it is a little bit more complicated because you need to have everything based on like the probabilities provided. And for that, I would best go to the SPC website, go to convective Outlook, go to day 1, and then this right here where it says probabilistic, the categorical Outlook conversion table, and you can have your probabilities here. So for the enhanced, you can know that you can have a 10% SIG or 15% TOR risk, 30 SIG or 45 wind, and then 30 SIG, 45 hail. So for that, we're going to go ahead and do it as a tornado-driven event. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this. And since this actually goes chronologically, we can go ahead and leave these polygons here. We can leave them here, but we have to change the colors on some of them. So for the 5% TORs, the inner becomes C58393, the outer becomes 8B4726. And for this one, it is the same colors as the slight risk. You can just then copy this back over so you have your risk here, and then copy the percentages here that you would want to put. Let's do a 5% and then a 10% there. Copy this over. You could place categorical with tornado outlook. And then right here is your tornado outlook template. There you go. That is the tornado outlook. Now, I will have templates here for the wind and hail as well. I'm not going to show them, but I will have them here so you can just kind of copy off of them. So that's that. NHC I'll do. Oh, the fire outlooks you can do as well. They're very simple because it's just elevated, critical, and extreme. You don't even have to have labels if I remember correctly, but I might make labels, I don't know. The only real difference is, again, the colors, and then how it says day 1 fire WX instead of categorical. Other than that, it is the same. So if you want to do any of these or NWS, just again, go ahead and do the application if you aren't in NWS already. If you are, go ahead and message me and let me know, and I can get you hooked up to the SPC, the Weather Prediction Center, which is also pretty easy to do, which I think I'll actually show that real quick, or the, I don't know what I said, the SPC, the WPC, and all the NWS offices. So, for the Weather Prediction Center, it's very simple. It's very simple. I have it as this style right now. I might change it to be like the SPC style right now. But what you would do is you would take this right here and outline areas that you would say maybe are gonna have some flooding issues. So this would be your marginal. I believe your fill, yeah, it would be this one, 80C580, and then your that you would set this to the front. Alright, so there's your marginal. If you want to keep going, you can put a slight in. With the same colors as the slight convective risk. Put this in, and just be mindful, Weather Prediction Center outlooks do not have an enhanced risk. They only have marginal, slight, moderate, and a high. So this would be a moderate with the moderate colors. And then, so that is taken care of. Let's say that's your outlook done right there. You don't even have to put labels. You can just go ahead and copy this over with the date and everything. So we'll see 12 a.m. August, or actually no, it's September. Oh my god. September 8th. And this is the day one outlook. And you can go ahead and copy this over here. And copy the Weather Prediction Center text down here. And that is it. That is the WPC outlook. It is probably one of the easiest things to do. So for a beginner, this is probably your best thing. It is very easy, and I probably won't even make you do it often. Mesoscales, I'll take care of. Watches, I'll take care of. I think we covered everything that I needed to. So with that, that will conclude this video.